was your favorite meal that you loved as a child? Think about it and let me know in the comments. Growing up, I think I was the pickiest eater out of all of my siblings. On meatloaf night, I got to eat oatmeal or cream of wheat, my choice. Mom always gave me the option of those two things when I didn't like what she was fixing. I didn't like fat hamburgers, so I sure didn't like meatloaf, no matter how much ketchup you could put on it. And it was always mashed potatoes and corn that she would fix with it, too. At the age of 7, I hated all three. But there was one meal she fixed that I would gorge myself on: beef and rice. I could still remember the aroma of the stew meat browning in a skillet, the rice boiling on the stove, the vinegar she sprinkled it on the dish, and browning served rolls in the oven, and how hot the kitchen would get while she cooked. I think she knew how much we all loved it. When she was fixing it, she was happy. I could still remember her humming the words to an old Baptist hymn as she was standing over the stove, stirring the rice. She was never still when she cooked. She was always moving. She would sidestep to the sink like she was dancing, wash a dish, then slide back to the stove. Sometimes she would be laughing about a joke she heard that day at the beauty parlor where she washed hair. Sometimes she would cry as she prayed about someone in the church who was struggling when she herself was struggling. I don't think it was the recipe that was important. I think it was the amount of love she poured into each meal, not just for us, but all those she loved. She never wanted to be a pastor's wife, but did she ever become the best one that God created? She took their sorrows on herself. She prayed over them every day as if they were her children. She loved on them in a way that still amazes me today. On church nights, she'd load the car up with food and take it to someone in need when we ourselves were in need. That taught me a lesson: the importance of giving, even when you needed to be given to yourself. I saw her cook for other people that couldn't cook for themselves. I saw her take people's hands and cry with them at funerals and rejoice with them at weddings. And that was my mother. And that's how she fixed her beef and rice. That's how she fixed every meal and approached life. She gave when she couldn't. She loved on everyone, even in private, as she prayed.